Do we have logics with numbers or alphabets? Or do we have logics with alphabets and numbers both? Can we mix the logics? Yes, let's find it out today. Ready? But before we go further, let's solve this interesting question. Here you can see some alphabets are there and along with them numbers are also there. So let's quickly check out. First we will check the numbers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means it's a simple counting. So whatever will our answer be, it will have 7 and 8 in the continuation of the series. And here we can see there are 3 alphabets. So we will have 3 alphabets. As you can see, it's OPQ. I am reading it from the right hand side. LMNIJK. Yes, so basically the alphabet series is written in the reverse order. So what will be our next alphabetical pair? It will be F, G, H. So that we will have IJK. Okay. Interesting. Do you want to learn more? Do you want to try some new questions today? Hello everyone, this is Gunjan. I welcome you all to my reasoning classes. Our today's topic is alphabetical series only. In our last class, we discussed the alphabetical series but part 1. So, today I am going to discuss alphabetical series part 2. But again, as you know the rules, before we go further, let's try very interesting question. Ready? Let's begin. Here is the question. See, here you have been given a figure question and below this figure, here you are given 5 options A, B, C, D, E. So what you have to do? Find out the logic in the question and try to find out your answer. Okay, as you know the rules, pause your video, try to solve this question. Answer will be told to you at the end of this video. So stay tuned to my classes. So, did you found this question interesting? Okay, before we go further, you are requested to please share, subscribe and like our channel so that you get recent updates of our channel, and for some more interesting question, also not to miss any recent updates. So let's begin our class now. Okay, in our last class, as you know that we have already learned how to write the alphabets, right? There are total 26 alphabet and you already know how we are going to write them in a different way. So today, what are we going to learn something different about the alphabets or the numbers or both? Yes. So what we are going to do today is we will give numbering to these alphabets and then we will join both the concepts to create a new one. So, as you know that we have already divided the alphabets into 2 equal half, that is 2 equal pair of 13 each, like this. First 13 alphabets are written above and below these 13 alphabets another 13 alphabets are written, 13 above, 13 below. Exactly in this way. This you already know. Now what we are going to do today? We are going to do similar to this. We will just start writing the counting. We will assign 1 to A. That means we will write A as 1, B as 2, C as 3, and similarly we keep on writing these alphabets till we reach Z and it will give us 26. So after writing it like this, let's start our class now. I hope you got this way how to write alphabets and numbers together. Okay? Okay. Here is the first question written. But before we go further, how we are going to approach this question, how we are going to find out the logics. What are the basic things that you need to know about this alphanumeric series? Since we are working on both alphabets and numbers, so these are basically called alphanumeric series. So, see, you already know the rules for alphabet. What are they? You need to check the logics and the logic will be out of these 26 alphabets only. You have already studied numeric series with me, number series with me, right? So what we'll do today, we will combine both the things. We will find out logics for alphabets as well as for the numbers. We will look at each of the numbers very carefully. We are going to look the pattern followed for alphabets, and then combined way we are going to find out our answer. So this will be our approach. Stay tuned. Let's try some question and find out the logic. Okay, now see, here is the first question written. It's 1JAK2, 2KBL4, 3LCM6, 4MDN8. Now, before I go on to alphabets, I would simply tell you that as soon as I was reading this question, I can clearly see 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8. That means these are written in sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So our answer will have 5. But if we go on to the next number 2, isn't it the double of 1? 4, isn't it the double of 2? 6, isn't it the double of 3? 8, isn't it double of 4? So we will have 10 as the second number. I'll clear the screen to write it properly. So our answer will have 5 and 10. So we have already sorted out the logic for numbers. Now what we are left with? We are left with only to find out the logic with alphabets. And I know you must have practiced very well the worksheet also and the question also. So you will easily find it out. Let's check then. See, there are 3 alphabets in each pair, right? And if I can see this middle one, this is A, B, C, D. So it's very clear, out of the 3 alphabet, my answer will have E as the second alphabet. Okay. Now moving on to the another 2 alphabets. JK, KL, LM, MN. Isn't it the next alphabetical pair is starting from the previous one only? So I'll have N, O, right? So what will be my combined answer? It will be 5, N, E, O, 10. I'll write it clearly. 5, N, E, O, 10. This will be the complete answer. So basically it's a revision for you regarding the number series also and the alphabetical series also. Moving ahead for the second question. Let's check this out. 11 ELFA, 14 GLHA, 19 ILJA and the blank, then 27 MLNA. Now if I start with numbers, okay, there is a difference of 4. So I will assume that the next number will also have the difference of 4. But as you already know, there is not only one way to approach the reasoning question. There are so many ways to approach the reasoning question. So you can see, I'll tell you one more way to approach to these numbers. Stay tuned. Now let me discuss the alphabetical series. So if I add 19 plus 4, it will be 23. 23 plus 4 again give me 27. So the number is correct. Now if I check for the alphabets, there are 4 alphabets, but the last alphabet in each and every pair is A. So out of these 4 alphabet, it is pretty clear that the last alphabet of the answer will also have A, right? Now ELF, as you can see. Yes, did you observe the same? The second alphabet L, 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 L. It is also same. So our answer will also have L as the second alphabet. Let me clear the screen. So that we can understand in a better way. Okay. Now, see, we are left with the rest 2 alphabets. It's EF, GHIJ. So what does it strikes in your mind? KLMN. So what will be my answer? It will be 23 KLLA. This will be the complete answer. Now, what is the way that I was telling you that we do have one more approach? Okay. Why we have given numbers to alphabet? Let's check this out now. 5 is E, right? L is 12. F is 6. A is 1. Can you see, if I add 6 plus 5, it will be 11. Again, if I check in the next pair, G and H, these are 7 and 8. 7 plus 8 is 15. I and J, 9 plus 10, 19. Yes. So, there is not a single way to approach the reasoning question. As you already know this thing, I keep on repeating this statement because you can find as many as way. If you have some another way to find out this, let me know in the question. Let me know in the comment section on our channel. Moving ahead, the next question. 13 FAG, 13 GAF, 18 HAI, 18 IAH. As soon as I am reading this question, I can see the alphabets written here in these two are same. The alphabets written here in these two are also same. The numbers also, it's 13, 13, 18, 18. That means we are having two similar things, right? So let's find out the logic. Okay, now it's FAG, GAF. Again, 3 alphabets are there, and out of which second alphabet is A. So our answer will also have the second alphabet as A. Now moving ahead, it's FG. GF. But can I see this? FG H I. So our answer will have as first alphabet as J, because it is in the continuation F G H I. And also now the remaining alphabet is 3. I'll quickly clear the screen. Let's find out the logic. It's G F, G F, right? The previous one. Then we have I. I comes by skipping 2 alphabets. Then H, again the previous one. Now what will I do? After H I will skip 2 alphabet and I will have K as the third alphabet. So it becomes J A K. Now we have find out the logic for the alphabets. What about the numbers? Okay, now I'll quickly clear the screen. We have alphabets this. Okay, now F, it's 6. G, 7. And the total is 13, right? So again, the first and third alphabets are same, so we will have same combination. H and I, 8 plus 9. Okay, so I have corrected this. This is 17, not 18. By mistake it was written 18. So I will quickly complete my answer, JAK. So J and K, the total will be 21, right? So our complete answer become 21 JAK. Now my dear students, it is not necessary that you will have the combination for numbers by adding only. You can have the combination for subtraction, you can have the combination for multiplication and also for division. You can have as many as possible ways of the numbers that can be extracted through these alphabets along with the numbers. We can have as many as way. So I will request you to make a unique one and write to me in the comment section. Moving ahead. Okay, now so here you can see we have the numbers like B, C, D, and this 2 is written in the subscript of B. Similarly, B, C, D, 4, and similarly these. Now you can see all the alphabets in these are same, right? All the alphabets are same. The number which is changing is 2. Here it is 4, 5, 6. That means whatever our answer will be, it will have 3 as the subscript. Now you can see the positioning. It's 2, blank, then it goes to D, then again B, then C. That means we will have the subscript 3 for C and the other alphabets will be B, C, D. So you can have as many as ways with the numbers and with the alphabets. It's not necessary that you will have the same type of questions everywhere. You need to check out the logics, especially differently for numbers and separately for the alphabets. Moving ahead, here we have 1BE, 8GJ, 27LO, 64QT. Do you know what are cubes? Yes, cubes are those when we multiply the same number. Suppose I multiply 2 3 times. That means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Whatever the answer will I get, that will be called as the cube of 2. Since by multiplying I'll get 8, so 8 is the cube of 2. Now, similarly, can you tell me the cube of 1? It's 1 only. It's the cube of 2, 3 and 4. So basically what they have written here is the cubes. My dear students, you must have at least till 20. The cubes should be on your tips to go to the concept very easily and to catch the question very easily. You need to learn the cubes till 20. Also, not only for reasoning, it will help you in your mathematics also. So it's quite easy to learn. You can always have different approaches towards this. So now we are left only with the concept of finding the logic for the alphabets. Okay, so let's quickly find out. B, E, G, J. It's B, E, G, J. So you can clearly see between these pairs, between these alphabets, we have 2 alphabets skipped, and between these 2 pairs, we have 1 alphabet skipped. Okay, this is L, O, then they have skipped P, Q, T. Then we can skip U, it will be V, Y. And here, this was the cube of 4. So we will have the cube of 5, which was 125. Our complete answer becomes 125 VY. Now quickly moving ahead. 225 BZA, 256 DYC, 289 FXE. So do you know the concept of squares? Square is that when we multiply the same number 2 times. So suppose if I multiply 2 by 2, I'll get 4. 4 will be the square of 2. Similarly, you must be aware that this is the 15 square, 16 square, 17 square. So, my dear students, I'll again take a pause and also advise you that you must have squares of the numbers till 30 on your tips. Till 30. Cubes till 20. And squares till 30. It will really help you, not only for reasoning but for your other subjects also. Now, since we are clear, so we will have the number in our answer as 18 square, which is 324, right? So, we are left only to find out the logic for the alphabets. It's BZA. As you can see, this is AB, CD, EF. So I'll have G, H and one more alphabet. Let us find out. Z, Y, X. That means these are written in the reverse order. So my complete answer become 324 HWG. Moving ahead. Like subscripts, we have superscripts too. Along with the alphabets, we have these superscripts. Since it's quite easy to guess, it's 5 in this case, 10, 15. Whatever the answer will be, it will have the superscript of 20 because each superscript is written at a gap of 5. Now let's quickly find out A, C, F. One alphabet is skipped, two are skipped. Then we will quickly skip 3 alphabets and the first alphabet will be J. Now Z, X, U. The same concept. So we will have Q. So our complete answer becomes J, Q and the superscript as 20. Moving ahead, we have 15 CE, 80 HJK, 195 MOP. The next series is 15 CE, 80 HJ, 195 MO. Since you can see the numbers are quite increasing and there is a huge gap. So what we have learnt earlier also, that there must be a case of multiplication. 80 is not a multiple of 15, so we are left only with the logical concepts with the alphabets. So it's 50 CE, right? The position of C is 3 and E is 5. If I multiply 3 and 5, I'll get 15. Similarly, I'll check all other H, J. 8 multiplied by 10 will give me 80. Then M, O, 13 and multiply for 15. It will give me 195, right? So, to find out the answer, I should have alphabets first. Then only I can proceed with the numbers, right? C, D, E. That means D is skipped and CE is written. And after this E, how many alphabets are skipped? 2. Then H, I, J, again one alphabet is skipped. Okay. Then again 2 alphabets are skipped. Then M, one is skipped. O. What I will do, I'll also skip 2 alphabets. Then I'll write R and then it will be T. So what is the position of R? It's 18. What is the position of T? It's 20. So what will be the answer? It will be 360. It's 360 RT. Moving ahead. The next question is SCD4 TEF6 UGH8. Now, as I can clearly see, it's STU. So the first alphabet will be V. C, D, E, F, G, H, it will be I, J. Now you can simply see that there is a gap of 2, but I have kept this question to explain you something, that it is also the positioning of the last alphabet written here. So it is D4, F6, H8. So the positioning of the J will be 10. Now you must take care of these type of question also, that any positioning of the alphabets can be written simply along with the question. So this question was introduced just to make you aware of these type of question also. So the answer for the question asked you earlier was E. If you want a more such interesting question and you want to follow our quizzes, then follow us on our Facebook page and the Instagram one. Do subscribe for more updates. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the class and it helped you to look at the reasoning question in some different ways. Worksheet is uploaded on the school mobile app. You are requested to please practice well and go through this video once again if you have any doubt. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you all for listening. God bless you all. Thank you.